Disto is your AI on-call engineer. Disto can resolve different kinds of urgent issues you may encounter in your codebase, including problems related to configuration, performance, permissions, package updates breaking other dependencies, language and framework-specific issues, and logic. Let's look at an example of a high-priority performance issue encountered in the SourceGraph open source repo, which is used by over 1.8 million developers. This is an issue that was resolved by the SourceGraph team in the past. There was a spike in latency for a particular endpoint. This high latency indicates that the query for getting user repos was slow again. This took the SourceGraph team 2 days to resolve. Thankfully, with Disto, we can resolve this in minutes. Firstly, to reproduce the issue, I'm going to simulate a high load on this specific query endpoint. I have added Sentry to my project and I've connected it to Disto, so every performance issue that Sentry detects, including queries that take longer than 1,000 milliseconds, will be sent to Disto. You can see that a lot of these queries didn't succeed. A lot of them timed out. Let's see what Disto can do about this. I've already installed Disto to my SourceGraph instance, and I've integrated Sentry so that any errors and performance issues that are flagged in the repo, like this one, automatically get sent to and processed by Disto. Let's enter the Disto project I've created to track the SourceGraph repo, and let's see how it handles this particular error. Disto has picked up the error from Sentry, created embeddings from the error message and the codebase, identified the relevant portions of the error message and parts of the codebase that need to be changed, and fed this information into its underlying algorithm, built on top of GPT-4. I can see the root cause, the steps to fix, and the pull request that Disto has automatically generated with the code changes. Let's test this code change and verify that it fixes the latency issue. I will check out this branch with Disto's fix and run my SourceGraph instance from this branch. This will take a few minutes to get up and running. Now that SourceGraph is running again, let's make sure that the latency issue has been resolved. I'm going to simulate a high load on the specific query endpoint again. Now, most of the requests are succeeding. This high priority issue that took on-call engineers 2 days to resolve has been resolved by Disto in minutes.